Don't worry, I have an anti-venom for the both of you, as the animal seemed to stumble to us. Threepwood continued to talk. If you get bit, can't have you dying on me now, can I? This is really just a formality. Colt looked to the beast. He could go back for more weapons. Perhaps a spear would have been a good tool for this one. Colt looked the animal over. One bite, and we were done for. It probably couldn't get through the elephant's skin, and this ratiocinakilo, as I call it, seemed to be very slow. Perhaps the toxins of the snakes didn't pair well for the rest of it, and rats don't like snakes either, so why put them together? You still have those marbles and slingshot on you? I'm smarter than to put them down, I gritted, hormones and all. Give them to me. I did as Colt asked. He backed the elephant up instead of walking away in case that thing could charge. Colt started taking out one head at a time with the colorful marbles. They would fall limp and drag the ground. We didn't have enough marbles. I could tell by the size of the back to how many snakes were left as the thing kept getting closer, and we reached the back wall. Sure, the owlifant could take it in its trunk or pound it in the ground, but the snakes were so long. If one were to scratch us or bite us in the attempt, it's all it would take. Colt knew he didn't need to take out all the snakes, he just needed an opening. And being the rat's head was armored, the marbles would just roll off, wasting precious ammo. Eventually, Colt had his opening, and just in time. He took the rock dagger, jumping off the owlifant onto the ground, using the force to penetrate the rat's skull. It laid there twitching, the snakes still living and striking. It's not all dead, Colt, Threepwood jested. It will be soon. They can't live on a dead body. Is this what you have, Threepwood? Just some dying rag dolls? Colt jested back. Threepwood straightened himself. They are all I need to defeat you, Colt. And let me tell you a little of my own little story. While we wait for the next, you see, when I was crested, or perhaps awoke, is a better wording. I saved many lives. I found the work boring and mundane. Even the hardest of surgeries for a human was like a children's shape toy to me. It was beyond simple, and I was efficient in every task. And one day, I was given enough trust that they wanted me to do a copy and paste for the new poster for the hospital telling of the Hippocratic Oath. Of course, I was more than happy to oblige. Only changing wording here or there, and they didn't even spell check it. They just pushed print. And once it was up on the hospital wall, it became contract. And the most amusing part is, to this day, no one has caught on to it, but I can tell you, my friends, because, well, only one of you will be living down the road, and we will have much fun together. Perhaps I can find a way to be entertained. Waving his hand, more dust came out of the doorway. What came next made everything in me gain a chill. Stay up there, Colt commanded. I was too shocked to move. It looked like a naked bear, but the head of a goat. I read in a book once about one called a Damascus goat. This had to be it, but it reared up, and there was a human body sewn to it, head and all. The body and face rotted, but still the movements of the body and face were disturbing. Again with the patchwork hearts. Threepwood, please. Threepwood put his finger up. Sorry, slip of the tongue. Colt smirked, but I knew it wasn't. I'm surprised you don't like my craft. Yes, being a doctor, you expect my hand to sew perfectly, wouldn't you? But years ago, I was shown a style of sewing I rather took a liking to, so it became my pastime. I used on my crafts, and this craft is just for you, Colt. The bear walked up, a slowed, sickly thing, but still could kill. As it got closer, I could make out the human body. It was Furnius. You said he died, Threepwood. Oh, he did. This is just what I can do to his body with shocks, to have the appearance of life. I was curious if you could take out your grandfather like Vita here did your other grandfather. Same animal type, different circumstances. What shall the outcome be? What are you talking about? Just then, the bear swiped, but Colt dodged. Oh, you know, the Great Spirit, as you called him. Before my patchwork days, I created such a beautiful life, but then it didn't do its job of killing Vita here. I had your grandfather from your father's side in that one. Couldn't do the same this time, I'm afraid, but beggars can't be choosers. Him talking, my mind raced back to that day. I remember the great bear on me saying, kill me, but now it was clearer. It wasn't saying kill me, it was saying kill Viti, but why then? Why me? I shook myself back to what was happening. The bear was stumbling and attacking, Colt dodging with the best of his ability. It was still faster than the last thing. The thing had to be killed for Furnius' sake. Colt, with the gold knife in his hand, was waiting for a good hit. Fur or not, this wouldn't be an easy kill. The skull would be too. Just a little info for you. I put the bear's heart in Fern's body cavity. Was he lying to us to get Colt to get close to the thing? The elephant was stomping slightly. You want to fight? Then let's fight. I patted her. She went charging before I gave any command, running right at the bear and Colt. Luckily, Colt was swift enough to jump and roll to the side, landing on a knee, ready for the bear again. The elephant used its trunk, swatting at the bear. Thanks, love, Colt yelled out while waiting it out. He just stood watching as the elephant stomped the bear into a paste. When it was done, I looked to Threepwood. Now we beat all three. Let us go. Threepwood smiled. I said kill Vita, dear, not tame or beat. Do you want to know a cool fact? Probably not, but I will tell you anyways. Did you know a dead snake can still kill? I looked over to Colt. He was holding perfectly still. I couldn't see any bite marks. Colt's being smart. He's staying calm so the venom doesn't kill him quicker, or perhaps he was trying to fool me to save you. Either way, it's over. No, it's not, Threepwood, Colt yelled out. I can still kill the third, and you would have to let my wife and child go. No, it was to the winner of the fight. And without the anti-venom, you have, I'd say, 20 more seconds before you're off your feet. Make that 30, you're stubborn. Then it was quiet. I looked to Threepwood, taking my eyes off Colt. Threepwood was down on the ground, laying down. What had happened? Jasper was standing over him, his fists locked together. Then with a knife he cut into Henry. No, I yelled, but it was too late. Jasper took Henry's body in one arm, flying down the bleachers like nothing I had seen before, so smoothly done. Jumping into the area, grabbing at Colt's leg with his strong free arm, he pulled Colt down to his rear. Colt was too off to fight. Jasper found the bite as I jumped down. Stay back, Jasper grunted. Why, Jasper? Not safe. Stay back, he gruffed again, now taking his gorilla foot to hold Colt's leg. As he took his hand, pushing Colt back to a laying position, sifting through his pocket, he found the anti-venom. In another, a needle, taking a small amount, he plunged it into Colt's arm. Give him more, I cried. More can kill. I wait. 2 little kills, but I save if I can. I saw it starting to swell. I tried to remove his boot. Leave it on. Why? Because helps pressure. Boot loose, not tight, will help. Why are you helping us? Because you loved my son when he was cold and alone. What? I could not save my wife. I could not save my child. He never gave attention away for me to kill. He didn't know I was husband, didn't trust doctor. He trusted no one, but man here had his full attention. So I rip paper, rip oath contract he broke. I killed under man's law. But you killed Henry too. No. What do you mean no? I took out Threepwood, crushed good. He no come back. This was his last motor. You mean he doesn't have another backup? No, man here fired it good, no more. He needed new equipment to make. No travel, no equipment, no motor. How do you know for sure? I there listening. He talked with others on call that said they would not make it in time to save him. He was mad. Voice seemed happy I was beat. I know he dead. Thank you, I whispered as we waited. Colt was in and out of pain and awareness. The area was turning colors and swelling double its size. I looked to Henry, who was now coming out of it. I grabbed his hands. Vita, what are you doing? Henry, is it you, just you? Yes, where am I? I seem to wake up in the oddest of places around you, he looked over. Is Colt okay? Jasper gave some more anti-venom. His breath is hard, but okay. I think he be okay. You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay, Jasper? Yes, but I wish not to be. What do you mean? I asked. I don't want daughter see me. After this, I wish to sleep in peace until the greatest one awakens me from the earth. What an elegant way of saying it. Henry looked up to the sky. You can let me go, Vita. I won't try nothing. All right. I backed off him. You know, you're rather heavy for such a small thing. Wait, are you pregnant? Don't be so rude. Colt opened his eyes. I practically jumped on him. Colt. He patted my back as my tears fell to his face. It's okay. What's happening? Colt looked to Henry. So it's you again. Was I ever anyone else? I have a feeling there's more to things to know that happened. I can't go to you in thought. That must mean you're healed. It would be nice. It's been so long I shared my thoughts with someone or another, I don't know if I can be alone. You'll make do. Colt tried to sit up. "Stay down," I commanded. "A leader cannot be seen like this. Is Threepwood gone?" "Yes, for good." "Is anything ever just that?" Henry interrupted. Colt forced himself to sit up. "If it's true he's gone, then that means others will be coming. I need to be on my feet at the very least." "You can't. You'll die." Jasper held him from standing. "He's right, Colt. You can't stand yet. You shouldn't even be sitting up." I knew he was right. Though people would not follow an injured leader. "I have an idea. What do you have in mind, my snow feather?" I just smiled. "Jasper, will you help me?" The men all looked puzzled, looking to each other. With some help, we got Colt onto the back of the owlphant, with me at his back, keeping him stable. Jasper showed the amounts of anti-venom to inject into Colt throughout the next few days. "Henry, you should stay here till we explain you're safe now, and the same for you, Jasper. I don't want them to hurt you." Afterwards, "I sleep?" "Yes, if that's what you want. If you can just keep Henry safe till I return with others." "Okay." He seemed tired. Colt, on the other hand, made sure his leg was covered well with his black leather pants. It was terribly swollen and black, but with all this, he was most worried for Sleipnir, his brother. With some help from his father, he managed to get down. The camp was full of whispers as Colt held himself up. "It is all safe now. I wish for no one to return to the town till I have talks with the leaders here. But all may rest their minds, all is well." Colt walked into the tent with a slight limp, but soon as the tent's flap was shut, he fell to the ground. We all stayed silent. Abera looked to him. "Son, what happened?" he whispered, the stallion watching over Sleipnir. "We all wish to know." "Snake bite. But it is true, it is safe now, and Henry is back with us, one with him that is not to be harmed. My head's tired. I wish to see my brother. How is he?" "Resting. They put him in a sleeping state. To calm his mind, it should be wearing off soon enough. He has no sight. One eye is completely gone, the other is badly damaged with no sight left, but he is already showing signs of healing with no infections, thanks to Firefly's help." "And Alpha? Did he return?" "Yes, and we've had to keep him on a short leash." "Why?" "Because for some reason he was determined he had to get back to you. Himself, something about a baby." Colt looked to me as I looked to them. "We are going to be having a little boy, or so we've been told." Abera and Marshall looked to one another as they pulled Colt onto the end of a bed to sit. "What wonderful news! May we have your permission to tell the clans of the smallest warrior among us?" Marshall laughed. "Take Snowfeather with you to announce. I wish to stay by my brother's side. I'm sure they will understand." We all looked to one another silently and then left the tent, closing the flap behind us. By now, everyone was looking to the owlphant. I could tell it wasn't used to so many people looking around. And if we announced anything, it could cause it to charge, so I called for one I could trust that had worked with the elephants with great success. His name was Khan, an older man with white hair in his brown long hair. His build was thin, but he had his ways with animals. "Khan," I spoke out as he was already looking to me eagerly, quietly waiting to see if I would instruct him on this animal. "Yes, my stallion's mare, what do you wish?" "I think you already know. Take this owlphant beast to the trees away from the camp. Stay with it, perhaps find what it eats. If anything changes, let me know." "As you ask." He put his hand to his chest and went up to the strange creature. As I spoke out again, "It knows commands like the others. That should make things easier." "Tough, tough," he said, and it allowed him to get on easily, walking it far off. Marshall began to see people were gathering around us with murmurs of, "Is it true? Is it done? How do we know for sure?" Marshall looked to everyone. "Now then, there are many questions here, but I trust my son's judgment. He wishes to rest and stay by his brother till he awakens. I'm sure you must all understand the toll of battle on any warrior, especially that of a stallion. But there is good news awaiting you as well. For the herd, your stallion's mare is expecting a male child. When born, he will be given the honors of a warrior, the youngest to fight the fight against the Harlts." Everyone was looking to me as I blushed. I hated this attention, even if it was expected of me. I would rather have stayed with Colt.